Yeah, in this video we will going to derive the expression for head loss due to sudden expansion, right. This is one of a minor loss, that is minor losses are losses due to sudden expansion, sudden contraction due to bend in pipes, right, due to entrance in a pipe, due to exit in a pipe, right. These are some of the minor losses. In this video we will going to see, we are going to derive the expression for head loss due to sudden expansion, right. We have considered the sudden expansion, right. Here what we have, this is the pipe, what we have, this is the sudden expansion pipe here. So sudden expansion means from the flow in which the flow is going in that direction, the area should increase suddenly. That is what we call it as a sudden expansion here, right. So what do you consider? We have considered a sudden expansion in a pipe, right. Now due to sudden expansion in a pipe, the flow separates here, separates from the pipe section here. The flow separates like this. Here this is the flow separation what we have, like this. The flow separates here, and in the separation process here the eddies will be formed. Here the eddies will be formed here. Similarly here also, right. That means where the separation takes place in that volume, the eddies will be formed here, right. Now in this section I will consider P1 as the pressure in section 1. Similarly A1 is the area in section 1, V1 is the velocity in section 2 here, right. Now in this, after the formation of eddy in section 2, V2 will be the velocity in section 2, P2 is the pressure in section 2, A2 is the area in section 2 what we have, right. Due to this formation of eddies only, the loss of head will be occurring, right. Now I will consider one more term, that is P dash, right. P dash is nothing but the pressure intensity in this eddy, right. The pressure intensity of liquid eddies on the area, this area, right. That is, I will write that one, that is pressure intensity of the liquid in liquid eddies on the area A2 minus A1. Why I am considering this area? Because the eddies is formed only in this area, right, that is A2 minus A1. Apart from this area, that is A1, apart from area A1, this area the eddies is formed here, right. So next is HE. We need to find out the head loss due to sudden expansion. This is head loss due to sudden expansion, or enlargement I can write. Right. Now to find out this, first we will be considering the Bernoulli's equation and we will be writing the total energy for that. Now considering the Bernoulli's equation, right, between the section 1 and 2 we have P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1 is equals to P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2. Right. See what I have considered? I have considered the Bernoulli's equation between section 1 and 2. This total energy here is P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1 in section 1. Total energy here is P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2. Right. This is the total energy in section 1 and 2. That's whatever total energy which is there in section 1 will not be the same. There will be some losses. So to equate those two, I need to add up the loss of head due to sudden expansion. Right. Due to the formation of this eddy, there will be some losses. Right. So the total energy in section 2 will becomes P2 by rho g, V2 square by 2g plus Z2 plus HE, that is head loss due to sudden expansion here. right? Now here I can see the pipe is horizontal, right? When the pipe is horizontal, I can take Z1 is equals to Z2, right? Because the pipe is horizontal. Right. So the value of HE becomes P1 minus P2 by rho G plus V1 square minus V2 square divided by 2G here. This is called this as equation number 1. This is head loss, right? Now after this I will be considering the net force between section 1 and 2. Force between section 1 and 2. So net force I will represent it as f of x, the force in section 1 and force in section 2, and there is some formation of force due to this formation of eddies, right? That will be the net force. So net force is in section 1 is P1 A1 is the force in section 1 which is acting in the direction of flow, plus I will write this one P1 into P dash into A2 minus A1, right? P dash is what? It is the intensity of pressure liquid eddies on area A1, A2 minus A1, right? This is due to this eddies, there will be some pressure force which is acting there, right? Minus P2 A2. Why I am writing minus P2 A2? Because this force is acting in the opposite to the direction of flow, right? I will write after this P dash is equals to P1. How we got this one? This value we got experimentally. This value we got experimentally there. So I can write f of x is equals to P1 A1 plus P1 into A2 minus A1 minus P2 into A2 here, right? After that P1 A1 plus P1 A2 minus P1 A1 minus P2 A2 here. So P1 A1 get cancels off, remaining will be P1 minus P2 into A2. What I have done with these two terms, I have taken A2 common here, right? Next what I will do, I will take out the momentum of a liquid here. Next I will be taking momentum of liquid per second, right? Momentum of liquid per second, right? Now momentum of liquid per second, this I will consider in section 1. In section 1 this becomes rho A1 V1, rho A1 V1 into V1. What is the momentum? Momentum is nothing but the mass into velocity. Rho A V1 is the mass, right? Momentum is nothing but mass into velocity, right? Mass is rho A V1 into V1. That is the mass flow rate what we have here. That is the momentum what we have here. So this becomes rho A1 V1 square. Similarly, momentum in section 2 will be mass is rho A2 V2 into V2 here. So this becomes rho A2 V2 square, right? Therefore, change in momentum becomes momentum per second becomes, that is rho A2 V2 square minus rho A1 V1 square here, right? After this I will be considering the continuity equation. Right? What does the continuity equation say? We have continuity equation as A1 V1 is equals to A2 V2 for an incompressible flow. So I will write A1 is equals to A2 into V2 by V1 here, right? In place of A1 substitute it as A2 into V2 by V1 in the above equation, that is change in momentum equation here. So change in momentum per second becomes rho A2 V2 square minus rho into A2 V2 divided by V1 into V1 square here. So V1 and square get cancels off. Remaining will be rho A2 V2 square minus rho A2 V1 V2 here. Right. This is what is called, this is equation number 3 here. This is change in momentum per second. Right. Now we have found out net force acting in the control volume in the direction of flow, and we have found out the momentum of liquid per second. Right. These two should be equated to have the system in place. Right. So I'll write net force acting on the control volume in the direction of flow must be equal to the rate of change of momentum per second. Right. So I need to equate equation 2 and equation 3. Right. Equation 2, what we have? We have equation 2 is this one. Right. This is equation number 2. We have f of x is equals to P1 minus P2 into A2 here. Right. That is P1 minus P2 into A2 is equals to, here we have this equation, that is in this rho A2 is common. So take rho A2 common, rho A2 into V2 square minus V1 V2. Right. Now here A2 get cancels off, bring the rho in the bottom, that is P1 minus P2 by rho is equals to V2 square minus V1 V2. Right. Now in the both the denominator is divided by g. Why? Because I have P1 minus P2 by rho g is equals to He. Right. Here we have P1 minus P2 by rho g and V1 minus V2 square by 2g is equals to H here. So I can substitute in He formula whatever we have got there. Right. So call this as equation number 4. Now substitute equation 4 in 1. Right. So substitute equation 4 in 1. So I have He is equals to, here we have in equation number 1 P1 minus P2 by rho g. In place of P1 minus P2 by rho g, substitute it as V2 square minus V1 V2 divided by g plus, write this one, that is V1 square minus V2 square divided by 2g. Right. That is V1 square minus V2 square divided by 2g. V2 square divided by 2g. Right. So this I will simplify. He is equals to 2 V2 square minus 2 V1 V2 plus V1 square minus V2 square whole divided by 2g here. So He becomes 2 V2 square minus V2 square becomes only V1 square minus 2 V1 V2 minus V2 square whole divided by 2. So what I have done, in place of V2 square minus V1 square, I have written only this is V2 square here. So He becomes, this becomes a square minus 2ab plus b square is nothing but a minus b whole square. Right. That is V1 minus V2 whole square divided by 2g. This is head loss due to sudden expansion. right, or sudden enlargement, right. Thank you.